Thank you very much for the invitation. My name is Matyus Eniko. I'm from the central region, Romania. You know better if I say Transylvania. I'm representing an SME association in Covasna County. And today I will talk a little bit about our experience and activities within the Be Rural project, where we were stakeholders. We supported the implementation of the project, and I think with great outputs and results on local and regional level. Just a few words about our activity. We are an association created in '96. And however, at the beginning, it was just a very traditional SME association. After a while, we started the clusterization of the more than 500 members, and we became a regional actor through our clusters. We are managing from the business incubator 5 different clusters, all related to bioeconomy, as the green energy biomass cluster, the agro-food circular economy cluster, textile cluster, health tourism cluster, and pro-food clusters. And our main activity, beside of supporting policy makers in policy optimization as RIS3 or different sectorial strategies, is to support the establishment and growth of startups. In the last few years, we invested more than 3 million euros in startups, and of course, our focus is to invest in fields which can somehow ensure the sustainable growth of the region. Covasna County is the smallest county in Romania and the most rural one, and the main industries are agriculture and wood processing, and of course manufacturing in loan system. So this has been said. In these more than 2 years of activity within Be Rural, what is maybe the main conclusion is that on the level of the community and also on the level of stakeholders, so we speak about representatives of different institutions, public administrations, universities, or professors. Bioeconomy means, in the common understanding, agriculture, traditional farming, and maybe healthy vegetables, these bio products, which is mostly a branding or maybe in some cases a benchmarking. But it's connected to farming, and it's connected with something very traditional activity. And this is why we wanted very much to introduce this innovation aspect, and all our awareness raising activities focused on presenting examples and best practices, how through technology we can add value, and we can transform biological resources in innovative products. So we organized very interesting online events. We switched to online in the last 3 years or 2 years and a half, and one of them had a big success on the social media platforms, because we mapped local companies which are very relevant for bioeconomy, circular bioeconomy, and innovation. And because these people are local people and the audience heard about them or knew them personally, they succeed to connect somehow. And beside of speaking about strategies and policies, which are sometimes very abstract for the ecosystem where also community takes part, they understand better that this is something, this is a direction for the future, how we should think about businesses and how we should measure the profit of a business, which is not just about financial resources, but how we do business. And we give the opportunity for 12 companies to present themselves in a form of a pitch. And they were from various fields. Here you can see some of the examples. One company, it's a 20 years old company, so it's not a startup, but the idea it's a startup. They are recycling milk waste, which is a huge issue in Eastern European countries, because the milk industry is developed. But what we do with the milk waste, it's also a question. So they are transforming with some very let's say simple technologies this waste into a new product, a proteic liquid. Also on the second example, you can see some smart educational toys made via 3D printers from corn waste. And also maybe the most important product, which is supported by the green energy cluster, is this heating system, small-scaled heating system based on biomass from wood waste. And they are not just selling the technology, they are selling full infrastructure and concept. This system is personalized for rural areas, and via these activities, we succeed to transform one village into a bio village. All the public buildings are using these systems. Social workers or vulnerable people from vulnerable groups are collecting the wood waste from the locality, and this is this waste is transformed into biomass. So this kind of examples we try to promote. These are all local companies, local people, young people who can really make people understand the value chain, maybe not the technology, but the philosophy behind the business. And another activity which had a great success, I think, it was a campaign, an awareness raising campaign on local level about the pop-up store, this digital market of bioproducts established within Be Rural project. We had a very intense social media promotion, and we reached more than 80,000 people. We went to the local radio stations with these people, with the startups. We organized some competitions and giveaways, and maybe with these very simple examples, we succeed to connect more the community with this bioeconomy concept, which was understood only as a traditional farming. And I think that around 2,000 people clicked from Covasna County clicked on this to this platform. 4 local products are registered still on this marketplace, which I think it's a very great promotion of our region. And a few words about the network of knowledge. We all know that these European projects have a social media page with few followers, and it's very hard that there are so many isolated good initiatives, projects, communities, etc. And these are most of the cases isolated. So what we try to do is to connect these dots, to connect these best practices. And we launched a group, a Facebook group, because in Romania this is the most famous platform, social media platform. And here we are promoting all the initiatives happening in the region, in Romania, and on international level. So if you enter in this group, you will find not only Romanian content or content happening in Romania, but several initiatives like this European Sustainable Development Week initiatives. You can find some fact sheets about different products, recycling methods, how to use, I don't know, different wastes on in your household, and to transform it in a value. And what is interesting in this group, that we have around 500 members, but these people are mostly representing some institutions or companies. So we don't have this unpleasant discussions, which is yeah, in some cases are happening in these groups. Also, the state chancellor of Romania is posting here about new policies, about new activities of the Romanian government, and the discussions are very constructive. So what I can recommend for you to join this group, and I really see the opportunity to upgrade this this group, and maybe in one day to become not only for Romania, but to somehow to facilitate this cohesion between different projects, as C2 Act, which is our newest Bioeconomy international project, or Bio-Rural, which is also a New Horizon project where we are members, and to share and promote in in the future also the outputs of Bio-Rural. So if you think that like BioEast initiative or other these kind of programs need a place, a community where the information to be shared, you can use this group. And my last slide. Because of Bio-Rural project, and because a lot of knowledge and information was gathered, we made the partnership with the county council to continue this work, and we have a new project in order to upscale the bioeconomy ambitions in our region, and to go more rural, because our awareness raising activities were located mostly in urban areas, because we needed bigger community because of the indicators of the project, and because stakeholders as representatives of institutions are located in urban areas. We concentrated to the capital of this county to organize our events, and now we want to go to rural areas to have some conversations mostly with young people and to help them to maybe start some new businesses, but respecting the principles of sustainable bioeconomy. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much for this great opportunity to share my experience in communicating on bioeconomy. And yeah, if you need more information, you can absolutely contact me. Thank you.